Ain't nobody gonna do it for you. Got to find your own.
Well, good morning. It's a brisk morning today. Very brisk. The heater kicked on last night even. I set it. Usually I keep it between like 49 and 53, and it was at 53 from a long time ago. And it kicked on and woke up to a very brisk morning. It was, I think 48 when I woke up. And it's, what is it? Almost Labor Day. Feeling a little bit like winter. I mean, like that cold. I'm at 8,500 feet here in Wyoming. So that really cold, brisk air really hit me when I first came out this morning, enjoying my second cup of coffee. And trying to decide how I want my day to go. I need to work. It's Monday, so I need to finish up my As I See It video, and then tomorrow I'll probably film it, or I'll start today. And I'm still dealing with mice. So I've been getting rid of them on and off, but when I first got here, I made the mistake of parking under that tree so that the branches were resting on my roof. And I climbed up there. I did find a hole in some screens on the refrigerator vent, so I fixed that while I was up there. I discovered some really bad soft spots in my roof and some cracks in the roof that I put a Turnabond tape on. Oh yeah, I got a late start because I did wake up with a migraine. And I took my Imitrex, which I'm starting to notice. We doubled my dose because the 50 milligram wasn't working, and usually I'll just take half, but it causes really bad body aches. That is a side effect that has never really bothered me before, but maybe just because I'm getting old and it was cold. But my whole body was sore when I woke up this morning, unless it's a return of COVID symptoms, which I wouldn't be surprised. So anyway, it's beautiful. This is my day. The wind's picking up a little bit. It was so windy for like 24 hours straight yesterday, like desert wind, rocking my RV windy, which of course I haven't felt since I left the desert. But I don't know. I like the cool weather. What is it? Monday. I do need to get my tires checked. I had a problem in the Denver area, finding anybody who would fix my tires. So I'm going to call around today, see if I can find somebody in Laramie. I ordered some valve stem extensions because right now I can't, on one side, I can't even check my tire pressure because I don't have valve stem extensions on them. Somebody took them off because they were frayed and causing my tires to deflate a little bit, and I haven't been able to replace them. So I bought some. They're going to come on Amazon, and I'm going to see if they'll put those on for me. I could do it myself. I did buy a what did I buy? I bought a compressor, so I can do it myself, and I should. It'd make a great video. But that's the thing, you know, all this stuff is like, I could do it, but I can't do it without making a video. And then if I make a video of it, it's like 3 times the work, having to set up the camera equipment and everything. So I don't know. I've never used my bottle jack. I have an air compressor. I could do it myself. But why? I have enough to do. You know, I have more than a full-time job. I have a puppy who's actually being very mellow. She was up all night, distracted by trying to chase mice. They were apparently scrambling across the floor because she jumped off the bed a few times on the chase. Yeah, this is wearing on me a little bit, living with the mice like this. It's the year of the rat. That's all I'm gonna say. The year of the rat. The rat has now entered my home. Like, it's up close. Well, it's always been up close and personal because what happens to this country is up close and personal for me, but now it's literally inside my home, surrounding me. Interesting, huh? So, I think I'm gonna get started with what, I don't know. Sadie and I need to go for a walk. She found something. Wanna go for a walk? Yeah? Oh, you're stuck. We come down here every day. It's kind of like my backyard, my front yard. And she has been so good being in a new place again. She's sticking really close and coming when I call, unless there's people. But yesterday she ran up upon a couple walking down the road with a puppy, and she didn't come when I called, but when I blew the whistle she came. So we're doing all right. My muscles are really sore. I don't know what's going on. You know, some days that it's just every day living in an RV, you know, I mean, there definitely does seem to be more stuff to deal with than living in a regular house. And it was fun and adventurous at first, and now it's just kind of, I'm over it. But it doesn't mean that I want to quit, because I mean, I really have been thinking lately, like, what do I want to do? What is next? If not this, then what? I don't know. Maybe this is just a lesson for me that, you know, you just need to. I've been doing this for 4 years. So not only have I been living in my RV for 4 years, I've been doing YouTube for like 3.5 years, which is a long time for me. I think I had my longest job was 4 years, or was it 6 years? Well, then I had my company for, I think, 8 or 10 years. 2009, I got on the road. I don't know, 8 years, I think, before I hit the road. So that's the longest, of course, working for myself. That was the longest job I ever had, which makes sense. But, you know, I'm usually ready. I get pretty antsy, you know, and I'm usually ready for a big change after a few years. So I've been doing this 4 years. Maybe this is just a lesson that, I don't know, that this is it. I don't know. Because when I think, what else am I going to do? I can't think of anything else I want to do right now. I definitely don't want to go back to a traditional life. I definitely don't want to live in a house or an apartment in a city or a suburb or even a rural area with all the comforts. But then I think about the homesteading thing, and I think, you know, I am 53. You know, my body hurts sometimes when I wake up, and so is that realistic? And what else was I thinking? I think that's it. I remember back in the day, you know, when I had girlfriends who were going through relationship trouble, you know, either unhappy in their marriages or whatever, and they were like, oh, you know, I don't know why I just don't leave, and they kind of beat themselves up. And my advice to them, or what I always said to them, was, you know, when you're ready, you'll know it. One day you will wake up and it'll be like, you know, at least that's how it happens for me. One day I wake up and I'm like, today's the day. It's just like, today's the day. And that really is, you know, you can think about it and you can worry about it and you can stress about it. But for me, I believe that when the time is right, I'll know. And the time just isn't right now. This is just part of the process. This is just part of, and again, I can't discount, look at this log. Oh, I can't discount the collective stress and anxiety right now. And even though I live out here, you know, maybe if I lived out here and I didn't make my living online, it wouldn't be affecting me so much. I'd be able to just hike and read and be willfully ignorant. You know, maybe, I don't know. I find it hard to believe that I'd be able to go completely off grid and not be interested in the news, because that's just who I am. But I think it's hard to deny that what's going on with us as a collective it's hard to deny that what's going on as a collective isn't affecting all of us personally as well, and for me too. So yeah, that's just what I'm thinking about today. Just more challenges, a mice infestation, a bad roof, and yeah. So anyway, that's what I'm thinking about today. The good, the bad, the ugly, right? Of RV life, of life. Sadie's behind me. Look at this though, look. Probably not gonna be able to see it the way I see it because of the sun, but this log and the way all the dead branches are just coming up are really cool. Sadie! Come on, let's go! Hey, look at her. Look at her. Look at what a good girl she is. Look at what a good girl she is. You're amazing. You are, come here. I didn't bring any treat. You don't care. She doesn't care about treats. Good girl, Sadie. Thank you. She's so good. I don't know what I'd do without her right now, that's for sure. The rock formations here are really cool. And I have to tell you, something about putting my hand on a rock is soothing. I think I'm a little emotional today. Almost like billions of years of energy are, like I said in the last in a recent video, just telling me that everything's going to be okay. Strong and sturdy. Witnessed so many things. Of course, we aren't rocks. "60-something days. I would love for things to get back to normal. I don't think things are ever going to get back to normal, though. I think we're going to have a new normal. Thank you, Rock. Alright, just a short walk this morning because I do have some work to get done. I've got a lot of work to get done today, actually. So I need to get to work and hopefully go out for another walk later. I try to get out at least twice a day with Sadie, and sometimes in the middle of the day we'll come out and play or go for another short walk, let her run around off leash. So
windows wide, the curtains fly to catch the evening breeze.
I don't feel
Without
like
you here to
tackling
keep me warm, believe I'd rather
mouse issue yet.
free.
I don't know.
Believe I'd
Play by ear.
rather free. And how long can we walk that line between the sea and sand? How long can we bide our time for dreams we never planned? For dreams we never planned. When the sky said the winter time was coming on, and you cried to see a shadow, babe, was growing long across the lawn, another song. Tuesday night, it's 3 a.m. I ought to be asleep. If only I could tell you all about the dreams I keep, or about the dreams I keep. I wake up every morning and I'm wasted all the day. I'd turn it all around if I could only hear you say that you were here to stay. When the sky said the winter time is coming on, and you cried to see a shadow, babe, is growing long across the lawn, another song.
On my face right now. I was using coconut oil for a long time, but I don't know, it didn't really seem to help much. Coconut oil, by the way, is also SPF 8, so it does have a little sunscreen, but I don't know, it didn't really seem to help. I really like this. This is, I don't even know, this may not be plant-based. my last night here. I'm starting to pack up like my generator and stuff. I've been using my generator more because of my NutriBullet. Kind of addicted to my NutriBullet and the juices and protein shakes. Decided maybe I'm not getting enough protein, but anyway, come on. And I've been carrying protein powder around with me, for a couple of years. Maybe that's why my stomach's upset. I should check the expiration date now that I think about it. So I'm, like the generator, I'm getting packed up. And I don't know if I ever showed you all the way to the road. So my campsite, I think I have one of the best campsites actually. I've walked, maybe a mile or so up and down the road. Sadie, don't go too far. Come on, stay with me. And I love my site because it's off the road. Not a lot of them are, but because they are designated dispersed sites, I got a little worried. I got here thinking it was Labor Day weekend. I was a week early. It wasn't Labor Day weekend. And, if somebody really wanted to be dumb, they could have pulled in right here. Wait a minute, let me see. I'll show you. They could have pulled in right here in this spot. And I just wanted to make sure that didn't happen. So, to kind of mark my territory, I had put a line of levelers here. And I just came out to pick them up and they're gone. Somebody stole my shit. Somebody took them. And I think they were here this morning. I would have noticed, I think. And there's big, giant work boot man footprints going out. I did see a van come in and turn around yesterday. So somebody stole. I mean, I've been on the road 4 years. I don't think I've ever had anything stolen. And it's just been weird. Just the last month, just weird anger, aggressive people I have been running into. Men, all men. The angry rancher, the guy who pulled into my campsite, and then when I asked him if he was going to stay there because he was blocking me in, I got in a huge yelling argument. He called me the C word right off the bat. He was awful. And then, the guy in my last camp in Leadville who started riding right through my camp. As soon as he found out I was there, I'd been there weeks on and off. Nobody'd ever ridden their bike through. And all of a sudden, he's riding his bike through, blasting Fox News. Like, right by me. I was laying in my hammock one day. He came right by me. Oh, excuse me, bike path. There was no bike path. I don't know what's going on. I kind of do. So anyway, all right. I didn't want Sadie to run off. We were on a walk yesterday, and I happened to just not take my cell phone. We saw a deer. Her first deer, and she wanted to run after it, but she was on a leash. A rabbit, which she chased just for a minute, and a moose. We saw a cow moose. So that worries me a little bit because they can be aggressive. So I'm gonna go find my dog. Well, she had been good, but she found a jogger, and then she found a hole, something to dig, and she just decided to ignore me even though I blew the whistle. So the rule is, if she ignores me, she's grounded. So Sadie's grounded. And I'm gonna finish packing up and get the heck out of here and get on the road. Look at you being a big travel dog. Is that a smile? Infested with mice, maybe rats. Mousetrap 5000 number 2. And so that's why I can't poison them. So, and that means carrying live mice in a box 2 miles away. Just not feeling all that motivated to do much these days. Anyway, I'll see you next time. Thanks for hanging out with Sadie and me. I'll see you next time from another Wyoming location. In the meantime, be happy, be free, and be kind. I'll see you soon. Huh, Sadie? Yeah, we should be ignoring you because you were not a very good girl. Chasing a jogger. What do you see? I think she sees a shadow. Do you see my shadow? I think she sees my shadow. Yep, look at her. No. Oh, I don't know what she sees. Maybe a moose. The moose is on the loose.